Welcome back to my channel. This is Old New Dude with theories and tinfoil of Game of Thrones and beyond. All fair use laws are in effect and spoilers ahead. It's another day without Richard. He won't be back till Monday. So it's going to be a short video and probably a stupid one. The other day I'd said something about Varys, and it was one of those things that you think of like looking back on a situation, you're like, oh, well, what about that? And then you have to sit there and go through two different books, reading every chapter that happens in King's Landing. I'm not even halfway done yet. I feel like I'm rereading the whole damn book. But I'm tending to lean toward Varys wasn't Grand Maester Pycelle, just for the few things I've seen so far. I haven't found anything that really just kind of sends it over the top. Well, I'm not giving up on the fact that Varys couldn't be one of the people that we see in King's Landing. I got it down to like just reading, looking for things out of the ordinary. You got Sir Lambert Turnberry, the High Septon that Tyrion put in place, Lord Giles. I mean, that coffin cloth, silk cloth. I think the last couple of times I've read it, I think it's been red. But if I'm not mistaken, when I was checking on Grand Maester Pycelle, it switches to a pink. And I don't know if that's just one of those things or but it's just, I got to highlight every time they tell me somebody's name in King's Landing that's around Cersei. So yeah, I've created a monster. For somebody that doesn't like to do research at all, screwed myself. So there's that. The Grand Maester, which I'm leaning no. Definitely not like was it Lord Holland? The pyromancer, definitely not. You got to have some knowledge. So I'll be wrong on my initial. It was Varys that screwed up Tywin's body, but I still like giving up on Varys poking his head in here and shaking things up. And then if I can't find it in these two books, we're definitely going to see it in Winds of Winter. I have no doubt that Lord Varys is going to glamour as somebody. I just don't know who. So, yay me. Just a heads up, went to the heart doctor this morning. Put me on some new medications. And I'll know more in about 2 weeks if me and the medication get along. But there's that. And then my favorite theory is the only one that I've created myself. It's like today I was talking to somebody. Let's see if I can pull it up. We're chatting in the comment section on somebody else's video, and it is talking about is somebody trying to kill Joffrey? Who it was? Was it man? Me and technology do not get along at all. Bon Jovi. Yeah, I like Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. All right, here we go. It was a video put out by Kevin Pendragon. And the comments are all right. The original comments are by Miss C Shell, and even though the theory on this video is that Olenna and Peter conspired to kill Joffrey, And then I'm like, Tyrion not dying or Joffrey dying messed up Peter's plans for Sansa. And the lady asked for, she hadn't heard of that. I'm like, well, I heard it first, like from Preston Jacobs. Don't, or it might have been in Deep. I can't remember. But yeah, I made sure to give the Preston Jacobs, who I thought did the video, and then Mr. Master Sir Thomas. Elena and Peter were both trying to kill Tyrion, but separately. Elena to get Sansa for the Tyrells, and Peter to make her queen with marriage to Robert's namesake bastard, not Robb Stark, the other, Robb Arryn. Neither killed Joffrey. I haven't read Agatha C, but I kind of assumed there's reference to they all did it somewhere in the language. And I hadn't even thought about that. I mean, I'm on board for Littlefinger. Definitely trying to do away with Tyrion. Not only does he need Sansa to be able to remarry, Tyrion is in his old position, and definitely as smart as Tyrion is, and how smart Littlefinger knows he is, knows all the ins and outs and the loopholes and all the stuff that the Littlefinger did while he was Master of Coin. And he also with a dagger. I mean, Tyrion knows too much and is too smart, and Littlefinger wants just to get rid of him. It's a kill two birds one stone type thing, or many birds. I don't know how many reasons why he want to kill Tyrion other than to free up Sansa and then kill a competitor in the Game of Thrones that is better than most people think he is at it. So those are those. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about today, but I can't remember. It's first day of summer for the kids. I've had a rough couple of nights to sleep. But I don't know if it was on the Lord Dustin. I love the theory because, like I said, it's the only one I've ever come up by myself. I mean, it wasn't like I had to go through 2 damn books like the Varys one. There's only 2 places in the entire book that Lord Dustin. Well, there's a couple. There's less than 5 places in all the books that cover Lord Dustin. The rest of them are Lady Dustin, and but if you've watched any videos, you already know. But if this is the first one that you catch, here's the rough of it. Tormund is Lord Dustin, and the Red Stallion had to be returned. Go check out another video. Like I said, I'm kind of tired today. And then my tablet here is just going crazy. To everybody out there that makes comment on A Song of Ice and Fire, I tip my hat to you. I appreciate it. Like I said yesterday or the day before, it is hard to remember who said what when the algorithm or whatever it is that YouTube puts out there, and I get a video that they think I might like. I'll check it out, and if the person's, I mean, if they're better than me, I mean, all of them are better than me actually. But if they got a good point of view or something I ain't heard, I definitely recommend not only watching people that you agree with. If like me, I started watching Order of Greenham, and anything that wasn't covered in their videos, I just kind of made that stink face look. But as time went on, it got easier and easier to stretch out and find different opinions. Because if all you can do is talk to yourself and agree with yourself, you're not going to learn anything. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody out there doing what they do. Like I said, this is a little hobby for me, and that's it for today. Like I said, I feel pretty rough, but I said I was going to come out and do something, give an update on Varys. But I opened a can of worms with Varys. I wish I'd never said it. And half the stuff I say, I just soon, if I put it on Twitter, to get shot down real quick. but it's easier to talk than text. But that's it. We'll be back Monday with Edward 2 with Richard York, Ashura's trueborn son. Until then, have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you all Monday.